So yeah, so this is going to be your best year yet. And yeah, so nonetheless, I pray that you're going to be blessed by this channel. So hopefully, you'll be inspired to grow in your walk with God, and that even, you'll be inspired to get into the industry of real estate. And I'm going to say this one last thing. There's certain industries that will never go out, and real estate is one of them. You have one industry, for instance, the medical industry. In the medical industry, people, they need to go to the hospital if they're sick. They need to take care of their bodies. They need to go to the doctors. So for overall health and well-being, we're always going to need doctors. We're always going to need hospitals. We're always going to need medicine. We're always going to need pharmaceuticals, vitamins, supplements. We need the medical industry. And then babies, they're always being born. So we're going to always need the medical industry. So therefore, the medical industry will never go away. As long as we have breath in our bodies, as long as people are being born and people are in this world, we're always going to need the medical industry. That's one industry. Another industry that we will need is the food industry, the agricultural industry. We're always going to need farmers who can grow our food. We're going to need people who know how to harvest our food. We're going to need people who know how to process our food, how to package our food, how to distribute our food. So guess what? We're always going to need the food industry, because guess what? We have to eat. I know, I fast, and to people who maybe fast, but eventually you're going to have to eat something. So therefore, we're always going to need the food industry. So that's another industry that we're going to need. Another industry that we unfortunately need is the funeral industry. Everyone is going to die. It is appointed unto man once to die. So everyone is appointed unto man or woman, mankind. It's appointed unto them to be born. So someone is born, and then it's appointed unto them to die. So, everyone has to die. Everyone has a birth date, everyone has a death date, and unfortunately, when that time comes, funeral homes, funeral directors, they come, undertakers, the barriers, they come and they comfort the grieving family, and they take them through that process of being able to lay their loved one to rest. So therefore, we're always going to need funeral homes. That's another industry. Lastly, we're going to need real estate, because guess what? One of the essential needs that humans need is real estate. Just like we need water, we need shelter. We need a safe place to call home. We need a safe place to protect us from the elements outside, to protect us from the craziness of the world. So we're always going to need home. We're always going to need shelter. So therefore, that's where realtors and real estate agents like me come into play, to help people be able to accomplish their dreams and their goals, whether it be the American dream of owning their own home. So therefore, we're always going to need real estate. And it's not just homes, but it can be land. It can be commercial buildings. So we're always going to need buildings. As far as we can remember, from the beginning of civilization with Adam and Eve, we always had a need for shelter. So therefore, real estate, as long as we're here, as long as planet Earth is here, we will always need real estate. We will always need shelter. We will always need a place to call